Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. Now you're probably wondering why do I have a headset on? Why am I reviewing a headset live? That's a very valid question, by the way. So what we're doing is we're testing out a headset that I bought recently, and I'm gonna listen to the live video. I haven't actually heard what the sound quality sounds like, but the best way to test it out is through a live review. Um, this is the Yealink. I'll give you guys Yealink wired headset review. Well, that's a little pamphlet for it. Um, it's a very much a plug and play uh, product, and the reason I got it was because recently, with the company I work for, I work from home, but I'm not too sure. Let's just say, put it lightly, I'm not too sure what direction the company's going, and the unknown of it all has been kind of concerning. I won't say which company I work for specifically, just because I don't exactly. It's not a bash on the company I work for. I just don't know. Let's say that some of the trust window feels like it's gone out the window just a little bit. And I got this headset because there's a lot of opportunities out there, work from home, where you can have your own device and your own headset and dual monitors, which I actually meet the criteria for all of those things. Um, where I could work directly from my big old desktop computer. All I needed was a good quality headset. And I was like, yeah, I could buy one of those. Looked up the reviews, and the Yealink was affordable, but yet it got the job done. Now, I don't know anybody who's listening live, who's on the live chat, if it sounds great or not. I do have certain settings that may make it sound better than it probably naturally does. So there are going to be ways that I'm going to test it in outside of this live stream, but I felt it would be more fun to do a live stream test. Now I can see that it's clearly picking up the audio in the microphone. That's great. Um, but yeah, I think the best thing I could do is just test out the microphone. Also, another reason I got it was it's kind of cool to actually have a headset. Um, a headset for a change for certain reaction videos. It seems to have a high quality mic based on a lot of the descriptions. So it's like, as much as I love using my Yeti microphone, sometimes if I'm doing reaction videos or if I'm talking to people, like if I know that I'm going to do a live stream where I'm talking to Tim, for instance, and I want to be able to hear him easily, the high quality headphones are nice. And also me being able to not have to always be so close to the mic, I can kind of branch myself out a little bit. So it's kind of nice. It makes it a little easier to possibly do tutorials as well. Um, so I think that this headset is pretty neat overall. Um, clearly you guys could tell if it's a good headset or not if you can hear me well and it's high quality. Um, as far as its noise cancellation, I know there's some stuff going on outside. Don't know how well that cancels it out, but yeah, really excited. It comes with a little Yealink. What do you call these little pouch where you could put the headset in the pouch when you're all done with it for the day. I'm probably just gonna keep it on my desk as I usually do with most stuff. But it's nice to be able to look at my desk over here and not have to like worry about microphone placement. So obviously, I'm still using the Yeti one. The Yeti's a high quality microphone. Eventually, I'm going to upgrade that as well. But for now, it's nice to have this just in case. Also, if the Yeti microphone ever crashed on me or stopped working, it would be nice to at least have something that's of some high quality in the meantime. So doing a whole live broadcast like this is pretty fun. I actually am kind of enjoying this a little bit. It's pretty neat to be able to interact with you guys using a headset for once. It feels very professional. Now I have to keep my ear. I mean, I guess I could kind of hear myself outside of the confines of these headphones, but I do like to have a little bit of my ear open so I could hear myself speak because I can't necessarily hear. Now you're probably wondering why didn't you get the mono one? I was like, I like the two because I mean I've worked with these types of headsets for a long time and I've done this the entire time. It just feels natural at this point where you just tuck it next to your ear, and so that way you can hear everything outside of you, which is a good thing. By the way, um, it does make things a little bit easier. but yeah, no, I'm really excited to have a new have new headphones. Um, do I know if this is, I mean, if it sucks, I can always, tell Amazon how much it sucks and then send it back to them, so they got a good return policy. Yeah, I was thinking about using this headset for about a week, doing these live streams just to put it through a stress test in a sense. Um, hold on. Don't know how comfortable I feel. Oh, I guess yeah, okay, that's good. But yeah, overall, it's got a mute button, so you could see. Actually, let me just show you guys real quick. As you guys can see here, it's got. Now you can hear me. Cool. And then this one is like a talk button. I think it's like to enable a phone call or something like that. Don't necessarily know. I've had similar buttons like that, but I've never really had to use it. Sorry. The mute button is the one that I've had to use the most though during my experiences working at a call center. This one though, I don't know. I think it's like I press the little button down. I'll have to look at the user manual. I think the user manual will give us a better idea of what those functions are. That's a little quick start guide. Let's see. Hopefully, it gives you kind of an idea. Kind of have to adjust. Let's see. Yeah, it looks cool. It's really neat. It's really adjustable right here, by the way, so you can kind of, put the microphone where you feel most comfortable with. It seems like it has a good range of picking up the voice as far as I can see. And like I said, it is possible that my microphone settings in OBS may be making me sound a lot better with this than it should. But who knows? Oh, I noticed that there are side volume buttons, so like I can lower the volume not of my voice per se, but of what I hear in the earbuds. So that's kind of nice. That freedom's pretty cool. Let's see. Oh, okay. So this is no, I was in Japanese. Hold on. Let's see. Voice assistant button. Okay, it's a voice assistant button. That's interesting. I don't really know what that does or means. Yeah, maybe it's like a voice assistant that you try to access. Like, I don't know. Let's see. The mute button's there. The answer end call button. That's what the top one is. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Other than that, though, the mute button in most situations, whenever you're doing any sort of call center stuff, is always your friend in the end. Um, so I like to encourage people to really take advantage of that. Um, but yeah, overall, I just kind of want to get to the bottom of why I got this. Like I said, as much as I do enjoy, sometimes I don't always enjoy working. I enjoy working from home. That's like the best part of what I do. But but I think the part that I don't enjoy is the uncertainty. And I feel like the company I work for just has a lot of uncertainty, and I don't really feel like it has an identity. Like I still can't tell you exactly what the company I work for stands for. I get a little confused by that. And that's not necessarily a knock at the company. A lot of companies have trouble finding their identity. How individuals have trouble finding their identity. It seems like they're working on it, the company itself, but the company only does the best it can. I'm doing the best I can. Um, but you should always be prepared for other avenues. You got to make it to where um, sometimes you have to walk into a room with several doors in it. So that way you have, if one room sucks, which in this instance, I'm saying that there is the possibility that the room I'm entering in with the company I work for may not be great. There is always that possibility. And it's something to consider. And I mean that wholeheartedly, just in case any people of the company actually do watch this show, which I'm surprised. I mean, maybe they can learn a lot from me. I don't know. But no, the thing is, I'm always prepared to quit if I need to. There is never any shame in quitting. And this is kind of just career advice actually from somebody who's 35 years old. Even though I've been at the same job for a while, I've realized that I need to keep my options open. I wouldn't even say career wise, just job wise. I'm not a career person. I never have been. I'm really just an investor who enjoys working. Um, and perhaps that gives me the greatest advantage of all. I don't care about social status, which is one of the reasons why I don't really care to move up in a company. I really don't care about social status, and that's probably another thing. Old man wisdom right now is don't care that much about social status. Care more about your portfolio. Um, Remember, this is an investing channel first and foremost, and I usually, if I'm going to do a review on something like this, I want to give you guys the backstory. It's a little bit long-winded, but like the reason I got this little headset is just in case I have to, because my experience should not go to waste. I've done this job for 12 years. I'm very good at it. Where I'm constantly using a headset, I'm constantly answering emails. I'm good at it. I'm very proud of the fact that I'm good at it. Um, but what I think is, and I'm just going to say this right now, the client, so the company I work for, which is basically a call center, has several clients. And I'm lucky because I could still get hired internally on another client. That is such a cool thing. And that's one of the reasons I appreciate the company I work for, is there is an option for me to still take my knowledge and experience onto some other company. I like that. But there's also the fact that I feel the company as a whole is regressing a little bit. And the client that I worked with, I should say, um, realized, because I was a part of a smaller team, they realized that it's better to take their customer service in house, which I totally understand. Economically speaking, I get it. But a part of me also wonders if I've been told the whole truth by my superiors. Did the company really want to hire? And so we're only three people. I'm pretty sure they could pay it. I think it's just kind of an excuse. I think that the company I work for, me personally, it's my personal opinion, might, not a fact, by the way, may have, could have muddied the waters. This is all, I'm not accusing a specific company of anything. I'm covering my legal basis real quick, but I just think that sometimes I think companies can muddy the water with their clients, and as much as I don't want to say this, I feel like the company I work for might be doing that. Um, and I'm keeping my options open on LinkedIn. I definitely put that I'm open to work for sure. Um, just because it's, I feel like there's more uncertainty with the company that I work for currently, the overall company. Um, and I think it's just smart of me to really to really go a route that I feel is the best route for myself. And I do have to think about my career goals, even though I don't not much of a career man, but I am skilled in customer service and I'm really good. I'm decent. I'm not going to say I'm perfect, but I'm a good problem solver. And I think that's one of the reasons why they still want to keep me. If they ever saw this video, they might not, because they're like, "Oh, he's saying that, muddying the waters." It's like, no, I mean, it's just, I just, sometimes you get to a point where, because the company that I worked for originally is not the same company that it is now, and I'm okay with change. But what I'm not okay with is regression. Well, I guess I should say I'm okay with change if it's in the right direction. If it's change in the direction of regression, I'm not okay with that. Um, and there's a part of me that feels that the company that I once worked for, which was bought out by another company, who I feel just isn't taking, I don't believe in the company. I'm sorry. And that's just honesty. And if I ever get fired for being honest, well, okay, I've got other options out there. But and it's not that it's not that I want the company to succeed. I really do. Like, it's one of the reasons why I put a really good effort in what I do. But just at this point, like if I did get fired, it really wouldn't. I still try to work for the company because I still want to make some money, and I'm still sprucing up not my portfolio, but my resume all the time. It's just the smart thing to do in today's economy, um, because you don't know what a company's going to do. You are technically disposable, and because you are disposable as an employee, you need to make sure that the company that you work for can be disposable too. Now, I am grateful, very grateful that my company still wants to keep me. And I think that the reason they want to keep me is because I am good at what I do. If I was bad at what I do, I don't think they'd want anything to do with me. I mean that. Talent, even if the talent's a little bit bullheaded, I'm a bit bullheaded. Um, it's the talent that they probably want. I don't know. I still love doing great customer service. I may not always agree with the company that I work for, but that, you know, yeah, you don't agree with your family, you don't agree with the ones you love in your life, but you don't completely get rid of them out of your life, unless they've really hurt you in a lot of ways. Um, you know, so you gotta do what you gotta do. Um, but yeah, I think it's good to keep your options open when it comes to job opportunities, career paths. Um, just because like I said, trust has gone a little out the window with the company I work for. Um, since it's really not necessarily the same company I truly signed up for, I guess that's why I'm so relaxed in saying all that I'm saying. And truth be told, I need to stop being so afraid. If they did want to fire me, go ahead. Because if I have an opinion, I'd rather not work. I would rather work for a company that respects my criticism than fires me for it. So if the company I work for did fire me for my criticism, even though I haven't mentioned their name once, and so be it. And so be it, because I put a lot of hours in, and they pay me. I haven't gotten a pay raise in a long time. That's the only thing that sucks. It's like, why should I care? I've done a good job. I mean, when I say I haven't got a pay raise, like nobody gets a pay raise in the industry that I'm in. So sometimes you do have to find another career path. Um, like I said, they got me on another client, at least most likely they have, and I will graciously accept whichever client they give me. Um, just because I still need to get paid. Like I said, I do other things outside of this job that I could still technically do if I really needed to. I would rather not do unemployment, but if I had to, I would. I'm not ashamed of that. Never had to do unemployment, but if I had to, I would. It's just all there is to it. I've thrown pride out the window a long time ago. I figure I already totally get raped in taxes anyway, so I would not feel guilty about doing unemployment, only because I get taxed up the ass for working. So it's the thing. So it's like, why bother? You know, I might as well just do unemployment. But I'm gonna keep trying. As long as they still want me, I'll still sell my services to them because I'm still getting paid. I still make a lot of money outside of work. Um, the great thing is I make a good amount of money. What do you call it? Doing the DoorDash stuff, I still make a good amount of money. I make a little bit of money actually on Spotify, shockingly, from the podcast. But just trying to stay. I'm trying to be, as much as I don't mind being a good employee. I think what boils down to is I am happier. I honestly kind of enjoyed being a 1099 worker. You know what I mean? That makes sense. Working those 1099 style jobs, like doing DoorDash and shit, it's kind of up my alley anyway. I will say, once I get monetized by YouTube, if I do get monetized by YouTube, or if the podcast reaches new levels and I get lots of money from that, I will probably quit whatever call center job I'm working, whether it's still with the same company I work for or with another company. I don't know. I don't know. At least give my 2 weeks notice or whatever. But I I realize that while I am a productive worker, I am not a fan of being an employee. I never really have been. Uh, and that's okay to admit. I don't like thinking like an employee. I think employees live paycheck to paycheck. I don't. Employees have just their single stream of income. I think that's dangerous. I don't want that life. I never want that life. Um, this sounds terrible. But yeah, you're gonna be seeing me with this headset for the next week, probably just doing live videos. And who knows, maybe the sound quality on this headset is better than the sound quality for the Yeti mic. So we shall see. We shall see what happens. But yeah, I'm really proud to be taking different steps and ensuring that I'm still having sources of income. Obviously, I still try to remain employable. It's a smart thing. I don't like being an employee, but if I have to be, I will be one. Oh, sorry, I'm sending a text. All right. Anyway, I just want to thank you guys for. I try to think if there's anything else I really want to add to this, but I really don't have anything else I got to add. So I just want to thank you guys for taking the time. Um, I'm going to be using this headset quite a bit during live videos and just to see how the consistency of it. I'm going to be taking a look at the live video post the live video just to see how good it looks. But anyway, thank you guys. I appreciate you all.